All right, guys, by popular vote, I wrote earlier today, I will try my best to do one other detailed Elliott Wave TA a day of a top 10 coin by vote. You have 3 hours to vote, and this will be done by 5 p.m. Central Time. I've got 29 minutes to get you guys a video out. So let's do XRP, but we're not doing a detailed technical analysis on this for Elliott Wave. I'm just being clear because it would take a very long time for me to do this. So I'm going to give you guys my opinion, first of all, fundamentally, which you don't hear a lot. Okay, you don't hear a lot about me giving my fundamental advice. Yeah, sure, I hold XRP long term, but am I certain of it? No. Am I confident? Absolutely not. It's quite a risk that I'm taking. Okay, and I'm going to talk about Ripple. Please understand the difference between Ripple and XRP. XRP is the token. Ripple is actually the company that runs XRP, that created it as a token, right, for transferring money, basically. And I don't like the stance that they're taking. They're very aggressive, if you haven't noticed, okay? They do things like buy partnerships, okay? They don't get partnerships, they buy them. And they do things like announce. They get their partners to announce that they're using XRP as a currency system now. And then because of these partnerships that are huge, like Apple, for example, right? That's kind of how it went. In January 2018 there, Apple, big partnership. Everybody wants to hop on the wagon and do business with XRP now. But at the same time, Ripple are the ones that are selling the majority of their own tokens. So WTF am I supposed to think now, right? Not only that, when you argue it fundamentally, where you know about SWIFT, right? SWIFT is the international money currency transfer system amongst banks right now. Wire transfer. So if you're transferring money, you're going to go to your bank and you're going to use a wire transfer. So then what Ripple likes to do is they like to have an XRP conference every year called like the Swell Conference or something like that. SWIFT will host it, calling it the Cybos Conference. It's happened 2 years in a row where they're hosting it, and then Ripple decides to be like, I'm going to make an XRP conference and call that the Swell Conference, right? And they go there just to make a boom, and they have it in the same city, like 3 blocks away, just to make it known that they're no longer a monopoly, like as in SWIFT, and that there's an oligopoly that's going to come here and take a piece of the pie. So the way they're approaching it, marketing-wise, is very aggressive, in my opinion. But the way they're making it, it's too transparent to the point where I think intelligent people can see through that, where these partnerships are fake. Any technical analyst can see it as well, where it's not correlating positively to Bitcoin in any way whatsoever. Okay, so let's get on with the technical analysis video, and we're gonna do it from the perspective of just our side, MACD. Okay, so thank you for joining me for today's technical analysis for XRP. Today's date is October the 20th, a Sunday. It's about 4:40 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Manitoba, Canada. So the way that I'm seeing XRP right now is lots of resistance. I would be darned if it broke above here right now. And the reason I say this is because of this, all right? Take a look very closely here. So this is where it ended up hitting this major downtrend, right? So keep in mind that Bitcoin ended up hitting a low on December of 2018 or something like that. December 2017, and then the major bull market eventually happened. This was a phenomenon of what happened there, okay? That was just ridiculous. So if you think of this resistance right here, okay, this resistance right there, actually I'll draw a green box, it's a little bit more transparent, is a major resistance. It was formerly a major support, but you know what, I'm going to turn on something in the background because I don't like this not having a fireplace. Everything in my home is very smart, and yeah, I really like it. There we go. This is gonna be a lot more conducive. Just check out this corner right over here, right? Like, do you see the fireplace? It's pretty cool on the TV. I love it. So what was formerly a resistance will be a support, and what was formerly a support will be a resistance. So you just take a look at the timeline of how long it took to break below this. It actually took about 1 year. That's right, about 1 year for us to finally break this range between like 28, 29 cents or something like that, we'll see. Sure, sometimes even got to 25 cents there. But because this is such a heavy support zone before, and when it finally broke, it ended up turning into a pretty major resistance area. We had one little spike up there that ended up becoming a really ugly trap. And here the volume's not really picking up or anything either. Instead, we're actually getting very indecisive candles. And if you look, this is on the 3-day, by the way. If you look on the monthly, I'm pretty neutral on XRP, I have to admit. Like the monthly actually ended up getting a really good candle last month. It got this huge doji type candle, right, with long wicks on the side. Almost like you could call it, like if that doji was at the top, it'd be called a dragonfly doji, right, that body. But because it's in the middle, I would just call it a regular doji. You look at the 3-day, right, you got this huge candle that bearishly engulfed, or would have, no, you can't call that a bearishly engulfing candle. Let's look at the weekly, see how that is. Weekly is looking pretty good actually. Okay, the weekly looks like it's about to curve to the upside. Take a look, right? It's about to break to the upside, and the weekly ends today actually. It ends in about 2 hours. So if it can keep up this momentum, we will go to the upside, and my target will be roughly 33 cents. If Bitcoin actually gets to 8,700, I'll predict that that XRP will get up to about 33 cents. It'll do a 10% rise. And the reason I say that is because my main target will be roughly the 55 moving average on the weekly. Okay, that'll be a good target in my opinion. Or even something like where is it here? Yeah, even like around even the 2-day chart, like around somewhere between the 2-day and the 3-day chart. The 200 moving average slightly above it. Okay, that's just kind of the way that I'm looking at the market right now. And then of course I'm always going to draw random lines, right? You know, see if this is going to turn into an ascending triangle or something like that. But XRP, I don't day trade it, as you guys know. I only hold long term. I don't hold that many. I think I hold 250,000 XRP tokens, like not dollars, but like XRP coins in general, which is really not a lot compared to you know, my Bitcoin holdings, for example, right? I don't even hold 6 figures of this for cash wise. It's just not something long term that I want to hold a lot of right now. Like Bitcoin, yeah. If I had to choose only one coin to invest in the future, personally myself, I would choose only Bitcoin. Everything else is a major risk in my opinion, right? Everything is some sort of, well, I shouldn't say copycat, but you know, there's only one original, and that's Bitcoin. I know that other coins have different fundamental applications and technology behind it, but yeah, there's only one original crypto, and that's Bitcoin right now. So I'm very conflicted right now with everything going on. Like the weekly itself is actually trending upwards, but the daily itself is trending downwards, right? So I'm really depending on this Bitcoin rally right now. It's at such a neutral stance that the best way that I can look at this right now is unfortunately with a sloped line, right? And then the next point of interest will probably be right around here at the 30-cent mark. Now, if that ends up breaking above it, then the next high will be easily targeted to right here. Remember how I like to target the first bounce on the big waves, right? And that'll be a major resistance. So that's why I'm seeing 33 cents roughly, right? If we break out of here, you know, it's going to be a good target. Just get slightly above there, and then we get a retracement down to this particular zone there, right? We hit the resistance, we come back down to test the support, and then there's a possible bull rally till December the 17th. And I didn't want to really get too detailed about XRP because it's not really a coin that I'd like to do technical analysis on for the day, because it's not a day tradable coin usually. It's sometimes it is, but it barely moves 1 or 2% most of the time, right? So on a bigger perspective, like I couldn't even give you guys one. I just want to give you guys a very broad outlook of everything, right? I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd probably choose this particular one here on longer term, and 40 cents would be a pretty big, in my opinion, resistance up there, right? 40 cents. So then if that actually comes to fruition, then what I'm personally worried about is, hey, I think that Bitcoin is not going to be in a bull market for too long, right? It's only till about December the 17th. If I were to actually move this line a little bit lower, we just got ourselves some bear trapped regions down over here. And then now we have ourselves a descending triangle. And with this descending triangle, it can be pretty nasty if it drops, right? Yeah, if it does drop, it's probably going to fall all the way back down to like the 25-cent range. Yeah, a quarter is usually a very, very round number. It even got as low as 21 cents here one time. That's amazing. So yeah, this shape seems to be very, very normal right now. But at the same time, right, you got to acknowledge this that I pointed out earlier, that this region right here in particular was a major support, which now turns to resistance. So be careful there. But if we break out of there, I might be interested in day trading it to go long, and this will be my RR setup. So once again, the bearish scenario is we break below here. We'll probably end up finding stability around a quarter. Actually, like, well, probably even lower. Like, I'm gonna guess if we enter bearish mode and Bitcoin drops below 8K again, XRP will probably end up falling somewhere between 20 to 22.5 cents. Maybe it'll hold at a quarter for a little bit, but not that long, right? And then on the bullish side, this would be the long entry of mine right here. Probably go for a 2%, I'm guessing. 2% stop loss, maybe even more than that. Depends on how much I want to allocate my ARG units. You know, if it breaks above there, I'll enter probably around 31 cents. Not that big. And because I'm very conservative when it comes to coins I don't trust that well right now. And I will target about 33 cents first, right? That's the interim. And I'll take a 2% loss roughly. So my R is like, it's well over 2, you know, it's about 3 if you see it here. It's about 3, right? I'll take my loss around 30 like 29.5 or something, and 30 will be my first target right here. And then if we break that, then it'll be very, very clear that my target will then be roughly 40 cents about, or maybe 38, somewhere between 38 to 40 cents there. And once again, the bear side, you know, we completely fall below here again, that we're probably going to end up finding some sort of support. Definitely above there for now, right? Because that was a pretty long sell-off with also long wick, which also implies that there could be some temporary support. So that's all I can really say about XRP for now, guys, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this. I apologize if it wasn't as detailed as you might like, but, you know, I just want to get back into the swing of looking at other altcoins, and I think that this is a very good start. So stay tuned. Every day, I'll give you guys way more than one video. I'm at the point in my life right now where I'm hibernating for the winter, and I'm avoiding every single person because I'm focusing on making this better, making my body better. I just want to take care of myself, fitness-wise, health-wise, just kind of live a good, healthy, balanced lifestyle where all aspects of my life, friends, family, you know, career, everything, love, whatever, friendships, whatever, they're all perfectly in harmony. And you get to a point in your life where that's literally the biggest focus of just taking care of yourself, right? So anyways, have yourselves a great day. Thank you very much for the love and the support. And for those that haven't caught it, if you guys are still interested, head out to Baby Whale Club right here. If you guys are interested in getting some of these t-shirts, I'm only going to have it until about Christmas, and then I'm not going to make it anymore, guys. The people that bought it before, they've said that it's some of the most comfortable clothing that they've ever bought. And it's all designed by me, from the logo to basically everything. So it's just to represent your journey in the trading market. And yeah, anyways, have a great day. Bye.